Welcome back to Jets franchise. If you guys missed last episode, we basically just did all the preseason, did the cuts and whatnot, made the team. I know in the last episode I forgot to show off who made the team, so we're gonna go ahead and do that really quick here to kick off this episode. Quarterbacks. Our quarterbacks on the roster, we're carrying two. We're carrying Justin Fields and Jake Browning, who we signed in free agency. Brady Cook played good, but I think we're just going to move him down to the practice squad for now. Running backs. Our three running backs are Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, and the undrafted Clyde Hopkins from Alabama. If you guys know, undrafted guys get 3-year contracts, so I went in and I gave Clyde Hopkins a 3-year contract that goes up to 900K. I just looked up what's the average undrafted guy make and then did that times three over 3 years for his total salary, and there we go. That's how I got that. So we have, there we go. Fullback is Co Keith. We are having a fullback this season. Wide receivers, we got Garrett Wilson, Desmond House, Tyler Boyd, Malachi Corley, Arian Smith, and Reed Whitley. Another undrafted guy making the team. Reed Whitley's probably going to be our kick and punt returner for this year. Tight ends, we have Mason Taylor, Charlie Kolar, Zach Kuntz. Offensive line, Olu Fashanu, Carter Warren, Will Hernandez, the rookie Matt Stanley. We got Joe Tippmann, Josh Myers, Elijah Vera Tucker, Max Mitchell, Armand Membu, Jermaine Elumanor. At edge, we have Will McDonald, David Ajabo, Tyler Barron. Right edge, we have Jermaine Johnson, Glenn Woodard, who is injured and will miss today's game. Jalen Hunt, D-tackle, Quentin Williams, Ty Hamilton, who's also injured and will miss today's game as well. Quentin Winters, the rookie, Siaki Ika. Linebacker, we have Troy Anderson, Tommy Walton, Mike linebacker, Jamie Sherwood, and Francisco Mauigoa. And then Will linebacker, Quincy Williams, Zaire Barnes. Corners, Sauce Gardner, Azariah Thomas is not the superstar dev, Brandon Stevens, Shaquille Griffin, and Jaquan McMillan. Safeties are Andre Cisco and Jalen Simpson. And then strong safeties, Marquise Bell, but it's Malachi Moore who will be starting. And the kickers, Matthew Ross. Punter is Matt Ariza. So I know I didn't go over who made the roster last episode, so I figured start with that today. But we're playing two games like we always do. We got the Patriots and then the Jaguars here to start the season. So now new season, new draft class. We're going to go keep auto-generating like I did last year. Just a quick look. There does seem to be a lot of quarterbacks. There seems to be 6 quarterbacks in the top 10. And with Justin Fields not under contract past this season, we could definitely look at a quarterback. This seems to be a good draft to look for a quarterback. Last year, it wasn't really that many quarterbacks. It was like maybe 1 or 2 projecting in the first round. Now we have a total of 7 guys projected in the first round, maybe 8 if you count Brandon Shepard. So this is a year if you need a quarterback to get one, and we are one of those teams. Danny Duncan, fucking Danny Duncan, the YouTuber, is the top quarterback available. That's weird. So yeah, there we go. Just quick over the roster. We'll do the hire and assign scout stuff, but I think we're going to start with weekly strategy here. All right, coming out of training, Breece Hall's hurt. ACL sprain, so he's going to be out for today's game. That's not good. We only have 3 running backs on the roster, so now we're only going to have 2 going into this game. That's not good. Breece Hall was our best player last year, and he's going to miss today's game. Defensively, Glenn Woodard, we already knew was hurt, but Jermaine Johnson's now also hurt, and so is Malachi Moore. And then Roy Bonner is a practice squad guy. So we're going to be without 3 defensive linemen, a safety, and our best player for this game against the Patriots. So that's going to be great That's going to be great. That's just great. That's awesome. So that's cool. But we get an upgrade here for Braylon Allen. He's our backup. He's actually going to be the starter this week now with the Breece Hall injury. So I think we're going to go. I want to be more of a bruiser. That's kind of why we got him. He's our power back. So Braylon Allen gets +1 awareness, +2 break tackle, and +1 stiff arm. We have an upgrade here for David Ojabo, who will see an increase in reps. He was a preseason standout, had 3 sacks in 1 game. So he made the team. So I think we're just going to go speed rusher here for David Ojabo. And he'll get +1 awareness, +2 to finesse moves, +3 block shed, and power moves. Wow. That's pretty good. He has 75 finesse, 71 block shedding. And then we have Tyler Barrett, who is also going to be seeing a lot of time today. So a lot of younger guys getting opportunities today. I think we're going to go. Let's just go power rusher. Keep going into that scheme fit there for Tyler Barron, and he'll get +1 awareness, +3 to power moves. Has 80 power moves, 78 block shedding. He actually looks pretty good for only being a 72 overall. I think it's because his play recognition is low at a 67. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna be shorthanded today. So Malachi Moore, Jermaine Johnson, and Breece Halls are just week to week, but Ty Hamilton will be guaranteed missing today. He might be back tomorrow, and then Glenn Woodard could be missing the next 2 games at the minimum. So yeah, we're going to be pretty thin at that defensive line spot, which is unfortunate now that we're going against the New England Patriots. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. So I'll hire and assign scouts here real quick, and I'll update you guys. All right, so I actually remember to do my scouts this year, so we actually have scouts that fit the strengths of the class. So our national scout's going to be quarterback because the top strength of this draft class is quarterback, defensive tackle, and then wide receiver. So we have the new ability or whatever. We have all 2 scouts, 2-star scouts. We have Garrett Reynolds, who's going to be wide receiver, just because we already have the national scouting at quarterback. Central is going to be wide receiver as well. Northeast is going to be edge rusher. So that's a defensive line heavy region. And then Southeast also is going to be quarterback because they have 3 of the quarterbacks. They have Jesus Guzman. We have Jesus and we have Danny Duncan in our class. What is this game right now? I will go ahead here and set the lineup for year number 2, week 1. Okay, so with Breece Hall going down, us only having 2 running backs, I don't feel confident enough going in with 2 running backs. So I think we're just going to go ahead here. We're going to sign Donovan Edwards from our practice squad just for this game. He'll probably be relegated back down. So that's just one move we got to make it now. We got to cut somebody as well. All right, since we are going to be needing a roster spot, I think we're going to actually end up cutting Tyler Boyd, but I wouldn't mind having to bring him back. He's currently listed as the wide receiver 5 in the depth chart, so I'm not going to lose sleep over having to cut Tyler Boyd. So I think we're going to cut Tyler Boyd for this game. And there we go. So those are the moves we have to make going into this game against the Patriots. But I'll set the lineup like I said, and I'll tell you guys the starting lineup for week 1. All right, quickly going over the starting roster for week 1. Starting quarterback, obviously, is going to be Justin Fields. Starting running back, we're going to have Braylon Allen be our primary back. And then Clyde Hopkins will jump in there on 3rd down, or maybe when Braylon Allen's a little tired, Clyde Hopkins will play. Maybe Donovan Edwards gets a few snaps. Fullback is Keith. Starting wide receivers, we're going to have Garrett Wilson at wide receiver 1, Desmond House wide receiver 2. We're going to have Aaron Smith as wide receiver 3. Starting tight end is going to be Mason Taylor. Offensive line, Olaf Vashanu, Will Hernandez, Joe Tippmann, Elijah Vera Tucker, Armand Membo. Edge, we're going to have Will McDonald start at left edge. Right edge, we're going to actually start Tyler Barron there. D tackles will be Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Winters will probably play. Maybe Ika will play as well. Sam linebacker, Troy Anderson. Mike linebackers, Sherwood and Maui Goa. Will linebackers, Quincy Williams. Cornerback, Sauce Gardner, Ezra Thomas, Brandon Stevens will be our top 3 corners. Starting free safety, Andre Cisco. And starting strong safety is going to be Marquise Bell. Kicker, Matthew Ross. Punter, Matt Ariza. Long snapper is Reed Ferguson. Kick and punt returner is Reed Whitley. And Hopkins will probably get a few kickoff returns. Our 3rd down back is going to be Clyde Hopkins. Gadget is going to be Desmond House. Power back is going to be Braylon Allen. Slot receiver, we're going to have Garrett Wilson in the slot to start the season. Kind of maybe move him around a little bit. Left edge, or right rush linebacker, Will McDonald. And then we're going to have Tyler Barron there at the rush right end. Rusty tackle is going to be Quinnen Williams. Nose tackle is also going to be Quinnen Williams. Sub linebackers, Quincy Williams, Jamie Sherwood, and Troy Anderson. And then Brandon Stevens is going to be our slot. So there is the starting roster going into this week 1 game against the New England Patriots. But, since we're in the 2nd season, teams have changed. So we're also going to go quickly over the Patriots roster. Starting quarterback is going to be Drake May. Travion Henderson is the starter. Ramondre Stevenson's out, so you might see the rookie Sean Nelson. Wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, Kyle Williams. Starting tight end is going to be Hunter Henry. Offensive line, Will Campbell, Cole Strange, Jared Wilson, Mike Onwenu, the rookie Melo Blue at right tackle. They'll have Harold Landry, Anthony Jennings at the edge rushers, D tackle, Milton Williams. I'm sure Barmer will play. They have Noah Crompton as their Mike linebacker, another rookie, and they have Robert Spillane at will. Starting quarters are going to be Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, Marcus Jones, free safety Joe Peppers, and then strong safety is going to be Kyle Duggar. So I think we'll just do that for every team, just quickly go over the roster, kind of see, what's changed because we are a year into the future. So finally, enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and jump into this game against the Patriots at home. All right, and to kick off the season, it's going to be an absolute monsoon here in MetLife. That's awesome. Love to kick off the first game of the season with a nice little rain game. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool for sure. So it's going to be probably a heavy dose of the run game. We had one of these games last year, and we shut out the Panthers, I want to say. So we were 1-0 in rain games in this franchise. We did not go 5-12. I don't know where they're getting that record from. We went 8-9. So already this season's off to a fantastic start. But it looks like we will be kicking it off to the Patriots to start week 1 in the 2026 NFL season. Matthew Ross, the rookie, will kick us off here in this torrential downpour. Mario Parham, the rookie, will return it for New England. He'll get it to 27. Here steps out now third-year quarterback Drake May. Last season he had 20 passing touchdowns, 3,600 passing yards. I don't know if those are realistic or real-life stats, or those could be his stats from last year in real life. Not like 2 years ago, maybe last year. I don't know. All right, Patriots are going to start a run to the left side. Henderson breaks the tackle of Cisco, but is brought down by Tyler Barron. All right, second and long. Drake May's got time underneath. Travion Henderson, another touch. This time Cisco makes the tackle for the gain of maybe 2 or 4. Look at the notable inactivities. Breece Hall is out for the game. Glenn Woodard out for multiple weeks. And it is now 3rd down and 8. Can our defense get a nice 3rd down stop to kick off the new season? As Drake May's got time. He's got too much time. It's running out. It's the second-year player, Tyler Barron, already making an impact in today's game. He gets the sack against Drake May. Drake May just couldn't find anybody. Eventually, time's going to run out when you hold on to the ball for that long. And Tyler Barron with another massive play on this drive. Would have taken that one to the house. Here steps out our offense, Justin Fields, his career stats. 70 passing touchdowns, over 10,000 career passing yards. All right, with the injury to Breece Hall, Braylon Allen will get the start. And we're going to hand it off to Braylon Allen here on 1st down. Braylon Allen cuts it right. Tries to run over a Patriots defender, gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7. It's a bubble to the rookie. Desmond House with the catch. Desmond House gets his first career reception for 13 yards. Nice way to start your career with a 1st down catch. We're going to put it back on the ground here with Braylon Allen up the middle. Patriots linebacker makes a nice play, gets 5. 2nd and 5. We're going to have O'Keefe in the game. We're going to hand it off. Braylon Allen up the middle, breaks the tackle, breaks 2 tackles of the Patriots defenders, and gets the 1st down. Nice start for Braylon Allen as well. Now 2nd and 11. Fields is going to keep it. Won't get not amazing block. Still gets 3 yards in that one. All right, it's now 3rd down and 8 for the offense. Underneath, Malachi Corley makes the grab. Barely gets around a Jets defender, or a Patriots defender. Will get 8 yards there. All right, it's 4th and 1. We're going to be a little aggressive to start this season. We want 6. We're not settling for 3. 4th and 1. Give. Braylon Allen cuts back left. There is an injury for a Patriot. Will they give us the 1st down? I don't know. It's Milton Williams, I believe, the former Eagle. And they give us the 1st down on that one. There we go. Second and 10. Fields to Braylon Allen out of the swing. Braylon Allen, does he have the speed? Gets 10 yards. Third Nation's been a heavy dose of Braylon Allen today. Doesn't matter who's at running back. We're still going to run the ball. Going to motion Kolar to the left. And we'll give it to Braylon Allen to the left. Braylon Allen can't get it. Rookie Noah Crompton with the play. It's not 4th and 1 from the 1 yard line. So why not? Let's go for it. 4th down and 1. Fields pressured. Fields is sacked on 4th down. Sacked by Jabril Peppers, and we're going to get no points. Jesus Christ. I mean, I was getting pressured instantly by Jabril Peppers, and he tried to throw to Garrett Wilson. Fields just didn't throw the ball, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Also, we are in a new defensive scheme. We're in a 3-4 with the new defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris. And it's 3rd down and 2 for the Patriots. Hand it off. Henderson. Jamian Sherwood's all over that. He's going to go nowhere. And that's going to be another 3rd down stop from our defense. All right, our second drive. Start another give. Braylon Allen with the middle. Braylon Allen breaks an arm tackle. Gets a 1st down. He's got 30 yards and 6 carries. 1st and 10. Play action. Fields to House, who can't hold on to the ball. 2nd and 10. Hopkins, the undrafted rookie, is in the game. Fields is going to scramble this one. He's going to take this one himself. He's going to get the 1st. Why did he dive? I don't get why sometimes they dive. But Justin Fields gets the 1st using his legs. 1st and 10. Handoff. Braylon Allen up the middle. We'll get 7. 2nd down 3. Keeper with Fields again. Fields takes this one for the 1st down, and there is another injury. It's to another Patriot. It's the rookie, Noah Crompton. Somebody we were thinking about drafting goes down. From the 11. Another game. Braylon Allen gets laid out by Keon White. Loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Fields is going to try to run it. Fields. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? No way. What the hell? Are you serious? How the, what the I tried throwing it away, and then the ball travels 40 yards backwards, and the Patriots just scored. What the hell was that? How does that go? What? That's fucking stupid. How does he go from throwing it forward to 50 yards backwards? This just week 1 has been terrible. Injuries and bullshit. Patriots, extra points good. Alright, after that stupid fucking play, we're down by 7. Underneath, Desmond House, 2nd grab for 5 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4. We're obviously going to pass it to Charlie Kolar. Gets another play. Another 1st down. There is a flag. And it's roughing the passer on the Patriots. We'll take that Christian ball. We now have the ball at the Patriots' 39-yard line. Fields to Arian Smith. Gets the 1st down. Moving the chains at the 22. There we go, baby. 1st and 22. Outside Mason Taylor. Nice play. Nice design, little RPO outside to Taylor for the 1st. 2nd and goal. We're going to have Clyde Hopkins in the game, the undrafted rookie. We're going to hand it off, and oh my gosh. Will Hernandez got absolutely blown up. All right, it's now 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. What will we do? Fields underneath. Clyde Hopkins down to the 1-yard line. 4th and goal. We're going to go for it again. Hopkins still in the game. Hand off Hopkins. Jesus fucking. And there's a flag on us. Cool. So the play got blown up and we fucking held. Oh my god, dude. Alright. 0 for 2 on 4th down, or 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Fullback dive to Jaheim Bell. 1 of 10. Second inches, handoff. Henderson gets outside. Henderson. First down, Patriots. 2nd and 8. Another give. Henderson, right side. Henderson gets the first down. It's been a terrible start to year 2. As May looking over the middle, and it's dropped. Coverage by Brandon Stevens. And the defense gets another stop. Fields over the middle. Garrett Wilson makes his first catch of his season for the first down. Leading receiver last year. Makes a nice grab there on first down. Fields underneath. Arian Smith, second-year wideout, makes the first down grab. 1st and 10. Jeez. I mean, we just didn't fucking want to block any of the interior linemen there on that play. Fields underneath. Mason Taylor gets a nice grab. Mason Taylor gets the first down and some more out of bounds at the 22-yard line. You simply pass. So we're going to run here. Braylon Allen cuts back up the middle. Gains 5. We're going to go hurry up. Get on 5. Fields tries to go up the middle. Cannot. Jesus, we're going to use our first timeout there. 3rd down and 7. Fields over the head to Garrett Wilson, gets the grab. Garrett Wilson's fighting for the end zone down at the 1-yard line. Hurry up, hurry up. On the 1. Handoff. Braylon Allen. How is he? Timeout. How can we not get 1 single yard? Jesus Christ. All right, 2nd and goal. From the 1. We're going to keep it with Fields, and he's in the end zone. Finally, we capitalize in the red zone. Fields with a QB sneak, and that's our first score of the season. Comes late in the 2nd quarter. But at least we tie it up there. But there we go. We're on the board for the first time. Justin Fields gets in the end zone there on the QB sneak. Usually that play never works or it's blown up, but they weren't really running a goal line defense. So we'll take that, and we're going to tie it up right before halftime. And the May kneel will take us into the 2nd half. So far, it's kind of been an ugly game. We've had mistakes, not being able to convert 4th downs. The Patriots haven't really got anything going on offense. It's mainly that one BS touchdown. But we'll check out what's happening around the league. 49ers versus the Eagles. We see Jalen Hurts using that arm and getting it for the first down to Elijah Moore. It could be a rookie. I can't tell. But there goes Jalen Hurts. Passes for 3 touchdowns with a big Week 1 victory over the 49ers. We have a divisional matchup. Bears versus Vikings. As we see Caleb Williams rolling right. Williams on the run to a wide open DJ Moore. And it's a pretty peculiar score. The Vikings got a safety, so it is 10-2. McCarthy only 63 passing yards. Never seen a safety in a simulation game, in a sim game. But Cleveland Browns, another divisional matchup. Browns versus Ravens. You see Derrick Henry completely stopping on a dime. That's some Le'Veon Bell type patience there, as the Ravens are up 2 scores over the Shadur Sanders-led Browns. Shadur only 3 for 11 for 33 yards. So a tough start against this Raven defense for the Browns. Look at what happened around the league. The Buccaneers up 17-10. Titans up 20-0 over Pittsburgh. Those are just some of your scores around the league. And we'll go to the 2nd half. Tied 7-7. All right, there are your stats. Fields has thrown 17 passes. A lot more than I would like. Drake May has only 5 passing yards, so defense is playing its part. All right, we'll start the 2nd half with the ball. They have -4 passing yards, and somehow it's tied. It just goes to show how weird this game is, but Braylon Allen with a nice run up the middle for the first down.
Here we go.
All right, 2nd down and 6. Fields outside to Braylon Allen, who's open on the play action pass. Gets the first down, and Fields at 155 passing yards. 2nd and 10. What the fuck kind of a route is he running? He's running back to the... What the fuck is going on? And there's another holding. What is this game? What is going on with this game right now? 2nd down 20. Fields gonna launch it deep to Desmond House, who can't make the grab on Marcus Jones. That would have been an absolute insane 3rd and 20 conversion, but now it's 4th and 20. We're gonna have to punt this ball away. All right, 2nd and 10. Slant. Kyle Williams with the grab. And it's 3rd down and 4 for the Patriots. See what they can do. May underneath. Kyle Williams' 2nd straight grab. This one is for a 1st down. And now it's 3rd down and 5. Can't even get to stop here. Come on, Quinton, I need you to make a play. May rolls right, fires, nice play, Jamie and Sherwood. Throw was behind Henderson. Sherwood knocks it down, and that's another stand from our defense. Braylon Allen, in place of the injured Breece Hall, has 15 rushes, 56 yards, averaging 3.7 yards per carry. 1st and 10, play action. Fields has time, delivers. Garrett Wilson overthrows, incomplete. And with a 0-yard rush, makes it 3rd down and 10 for our offense. Motion Braylon Allen out there. 1st and 10 over the middle. Desmond House makes the grab. That's his 3rd catch of the game for the rookie. That's a big catch on 3rd down. Jesus Christ. 3rd down and 8. Will we convert this one? Fields tries to scramble when he can't. Patriots got 4 sacks, and that's going to be another punt. Our linemen just aren't blocking, and nobody's just really getting that open. Defense make another stand. There's Siaki Ika, who's seen some playing time with the injuries to Tyreek Williams. All right, after the 3-yard rush from Henderson, makes it 3rd down and 9. Defense, you've been pretty good all day. Let's not allow the Patriots to get something going. May, deep downfield. It is incomplete. Almost got by Kyle Williams. I know where Azariah Thomas was looking, but it's incomplete. It's going to be another punt for the Patriots. All right, we'll get decent field position at the 42. Offense, we got to get something going here. 1st and 10. Fields is going to run this one. Fields this time won't be tackled. Fields will dive forward. Marking at the 41. Another rush from Fields. All right. Hold the 4s up. We're going to the 4th quarter, tied at 7-7 apiece. Scott, if the Patriots didn't get that BS touchdown, I would be feeling so good right now. All right, but can't let that affect the game. We gotta start doing good. We gotta start just getting the ball moving, getting the ball rolling. 1st and 10. Screen there to Braylon Allen. Wow, look at the lineman blocking the one guy out there. Way to go, offensive line. Loss of 3. Jesus Christ. 3rd and 10. How will we convert this one? Underneath Daniel House, another grab for the rookie. Gets the 1st down at the 26. The rookie continuing his solid debut with another catch there for my liking. We're going to put it back on the ground there. With Braylon Allen gets finally a rush over 2 yards. Kolar. And Braylon Allen again. This one is for the 1st down. Fields going to keep this one. Fields tries to get outside. Fields only gets a yard, and there's another. Dude, the Patriots need to fucking stop getting injured. It's like 20 injuries in this game. 2nd down and 9. Fields over the middle. Garrett Wilson is in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Finally, we get back on the board with the touchdown. Fields to Wilson. So how strong that connection was last year, and they're going to start picking up where they left off. In the end zone, touchdown, Garrett Wilson. Clean pocket. Delivered it right over that linebacker's head. And he's in the end zone for the score. And Ross's extra point gets through. And it's 14-7 now. Uh-oh, New England. Not winning or tying the game, so what are you going to do? No Patriots to even have a good day. I don't know what I'm trying to say. That rhymed. Basically what I'm saying is defense. Continue doing what you've been doing all day and allowing no room for the Patriots to breathe. 3rd and 3, Trevor Henderson slips. They're marking inches short. 3rd inches for the Patriots. It's a May sneak, and he's going to get it. Stays up a little bit, and there's another Patriots injury. Oh my god, dude. Either they're faking these or they need to get a fucking new trainer, because this is irritating how many times Patriots players have been getting hurt today. You'd think I'd be happy, but it's like when every 5 plays a Patriots player gets hurt, it's like this game takes forever. Handoff Henderson, right side. Oh my gosh, this will be their biggest play on offense. 1st down, Patriots. May's going to throw on the run. Stephon Diggs for the 1st down. So 10 handoff Henderson. There we go. Jamie Sherwood, nice TFL. All right, 2nd and 12. May has way too much time. Floats it. There's a flag. It's going to be roughing the passer on us because that's the only penalty they'll call. Roughing the passer and holding. Dude, Drake May has way too much time to throw the fucking ball. Quinn Williams has been a complete non-factor today. All right, 3rd and goal from the 7. Come on, defense. Do not let the Patriots score. May slips, and it's incomplete. Intended for Kyle Williams, and they're going to go for this one. Fourth and goal from the 7. Patriots, May looking, May running. Drake May will not get in the end zone. Big play by Sauce Gardner. And I want to say that was Andre Cisco preventing May from getting in the end zone, but we're now at the 1-yard line. We are not out of this one yet. All right, a safety for the Patriots, and they're right back in this game. Also, they still have 3 timeouts. So give Braylon Allen. Nobody blocked the fucking linebacker. Cool. 2nd down and 9. Fields to Taylor, and he makes the grab. 1st down, Mason Taylor. That's a risky play from our own 2-yard line, but it pays off. It's Mason Taylor. Patriots use another timeout. Still not out of this one. Braylon Allen fumbles the ball. Did we get the ball back? And there's another injury. Holy shit. And it's 3rd down and 6. What can we do on 3rd down? 1st down seals it. 1st down! Garrett Wilson! I was afraid that ball was going to be a little bit too high, but Fields completes it. And that will likely seal the game. And we're going to nail it. And that will do it here in New York. In a low-scoring slugfest, we emerge victorious 14-7. Starting year number 2 with a win against our division rival New England Patriots. Defense played very good today, allowing 0 touchdowns. Patriots did a score. It was a BS touchdown. But nonetheless, we didn't play perfect either. It was a sloppy game. Like I said, Patriots easily could have won this game. But we steal this one here in week 1. All right, we'll check out the stats. Justin Fields, 21 of 28. I did not expect us to throw that many passes, but we did for 230 yards, 75% completion percentage, a touchdown. Rushing, Braylon Allen had 22 carries, 72 yards, averaged 3.2 yards per carry. He did fumble, but recovered it. Fields had 8 attempts, 45 yards, touchdown for himself. Clyde Hopkins finished the game with -3 rushing yards on 4 attempts. Donovan Edwards got 1 carry at the end there for 2 yards. Receiving, Garrett Wilson, 5 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Desmond House, rookie from Washington, 4 catches, 45 yards. Mason Taylor, 3 catches for 57. Arian Smith, 2 catches for 28. Blocking, 2 sacks allowed, 1 from Fashanu, 1 from Will Hernandez. Defensively, though, 8 tackles from Jamie Sherwood. TFL, 2 for Sherwood, 2 for Barron, 1 for Ika, Cisco, and Quinn Williams. Sack for Barron. No interception. Pass deflection for Jamie and Sherwood. No forced fumbles. Ross went 2 for 2 on his extra points. Ariza averaged 47 yards per punt. Reed Whitley returned 5 punts for 32 yards. But that is week 1 in the books. It wasn't pretty, but we'll take the win no matter what. Drake May had 58 total passing yards. That shows you how dominant our defense was. And we'll go into week 2. 1-0. All right, as we sim to week number 2, we're going against the 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. But we're going to go against the Jaguars again. We played them last year. I believe they beat us. It was the Tank Bigsby game, apparently. But, yeah, I think that means we should be getting some guys back. And we do get Jermaine Johnson, Malachi Moore, and Breece Hall back. But Ty Hamilton is still going to miss today's game. And Glenn Woodard will also miss today's game. So we still have yet to see the rookie first-round pick make his debut. And all right, we simulate training, and we get no injuries. So still without Ty Hamilton and Glenn Woodard, but we get no new injuries. But we do get quite a few upgrades. Andre Cisco signed an extension in the off-season. I'd probably want to get his tackling from a 72 up. Let's go run support here for Cisco. He goes up to an 81. With some morale, he gets +1 play recognition and +3 tackling. We got the rookie here, Matthew Ross. Only can go in an accuracy. Power can't get any better. So I'm going to go accuracy there for Matthew Ross, as he'll get +1 awareness, +1 kick accuracy, and +1 ability slot. So that means he's either a superstar or X Factor. He's probably just superstar if I had to guess. But he's a generational kicker. If you couldn't tell him 99 kick power, that means you're generational. So we got ourselves a superstar dev kicker in Matthew Ross. Upgrade for Jaquan McMillan. He's overall got good coverage ability. He's our 4th string corner. I think let's just go slot here. So there's a fucking gnat in my face. Should upgrade a few things. +1 awareness, +1 man, +2 tackle, and zone. So there we go. He's gonna get 82 man coverage. We get Matt Stanley, the rookie. I think let's just go power here for Matt Stanley. I don't know when he'll play. Maybe if an injury comes up at either guard spot, he'll probably be the backup guard just in general. He gets +1 awareness, lead block, +2 pass block, +2 to pass block power. We have an upgrade for Quentin Winters. Let's just go nose tackle. That's the scheme fit. Let's go nose tackle there for Quentin Winters, as he'll get +1 awareness, block shed, play rec, pursuit, and tackle. And then we have backup will linebacker Zaire Barnes. I think we're just gonna go pass coverage there, make him the best player. He can be, gets +1 awareness, +2 to zone. So that is all the upgrades for this week. All right, we do get one dev chart revealed. It is for Desmond House, who is revealed to just have star dev. I didn't think he was really going to have superstar. I definitely think he's still going to be a good player. 6'3", 235. He's an absolute massive wide receiver at that position. He had a decent game. Did have the one drop, which was unfortunate, but you're going to have drops. Nobody catches every single pass ever thrown him. Otherwise, every receiver would be the best receiver in the league. All right, like I said before every game, we're going to check out the roster. So Looking at the Jaguars roster, Trevor Lawrence is still their starting quarterback. Their starting running back is Tank Bigsby. Maybe Rachel Tootin will start. I don't know, but if you remember the last time we played him, Tank Bigsby for some reason went off against us. So I'd rather have Rachel Tootin maybe. Receiver, they have Brian Thomas. They have Kayshon Boutte, Traylon Burks, who they must have signed. Tight end is Brenton Strange. Their offensive line is Walker Little, Ezra Cleveland, Robert Hainsey, Patrick McCarry, and Andrew Wiley is actually hurt, so Anton Harrison will get the start. Defensively, they have Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines Allen, one of the best edge rushing duos in the league. D-tackle, they have Eric Armstead, Sam linebacker, they don't have anybody, Mike linebacker, Foyesal Luakon, Will linebacker, Devin Lloyd, starting corners, Travis Hunter, will be starting at CB1, Tyson Campbell, CB2, Jordan Lewis, CB3. Safeties are Caleb Bransall and Darnell Savage. So that is the Jaguars roster before we jump into this game against the Jaguars at Everbank Stadium. All right, week 2 and final game of the episode. Going against the Jaguars here on the road at Everbank Stadium. It's not raining, so we don't have to deal with stupid slippage shit. But there goes the Jaguars running out of the tunnel. If we look at last week, we allowed only 114 yards, but it was in the rain. So I'm expecting maybe not as good as a defensive show out today against this Jaguars team. But I'm feeling confident. Feeling confident that we can get a start 2-0 this season, and we're going to be kicking it off once again to start this week. All right, here comes Trevor Lawrence. Last year, 22 passing touchdowns, 2,700 yards. So it looks like their starting running back might be Tank Bigsby. Actually, we'll have Travis Hunter at wide receiver. Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. Just stretch to Tank Bigsby. Look at that, 4 yards. So, 2nd and 6. Down goes Lawrence. Quentin Williams, who was pretty quiet last week, gets his first sack of the season on Trevor Lawrence. All right, 3rd and 11. For Lawrence, he's pressured again, dumps it off. Brenton Strange makes the catch, but immediately tackled by Malachi Moore, who's making his first start of the season. Missed last week with an injury, but makes a nice play there on 3rd down. That's going to be a 4th down punt for the Jaguars. There's field stats last year, 25 passing touchdowns, about 700 rushing yards, almost 3,000 passing yards. Breece Hall also making his season debut, missed last week with an injury. League's leading rusher last year. Start with his first carry of the season for 2 yards. Over the middle, Desmond House with the first completion of the day. All right, 2nd and 7. We're doing another run. Right side, Breece Hall. There goes Breece Hall, breaking one. Breece Hall, the juke. Breece Hall up the middle of the field. Travis Hunter not fast enough. Touchdown, Breece Hall. That's what we missed last week, the big breakaway rushing touchdowns. And he gets another one there. Makes the Jaguars defender miss. And he's in the end zone, picking up where he left off last year with another big rushing touchdown for Breece Hall. This guy's fast. He can juke. He can catch. What can't this guy do? 1st and 10. Lawrence fires. Travis Hunter, it's a little bit of a wobbler. Still connects with 2nd-year wideout / corner in Colorado for the first. Play action. Lawrence underneath to Patterson. Breaks the tackle. To run. Bigsby. There is Will McDonald all over that. Nice play. Quincy Williams finishes it off there. All right, 3rd down and 7. Current defense making their stop. Lawrence, right side. It is caught by Travis Hunter. Is there another flag? It's on us. It's going to be roughing the passer. It always is. Oh my God, dude. What is the CPU seeing here? That's rough. He's getting blocked. He gets blocked. He gets pushed right into Lawrence, and they call it roughing the passer. 1st and goal from the 4. Lawrence outside, caught. Kayshawn Booty. Former Patriots wideout gets the catch coverage on Azariah Thomas, and there we go. The Jaguars tie it up at 7 apiece. They'll take back the field. And Breece Hall, look at that. Another big run from Breece Hall. Gets 15. He's already at almost 70 yards. Then send play action. Field sets his feet, fires Garrett Wilson, who makes the grab for the first down. And another give. Breece Hall, look at that. Good blocking from the fullback, Keefton. That's another big run from Breece Hall. He's already nearing 100 yards in this first quarter. He's got 78. And it's send. Fields is sacked. I tried to dump it off. And he's sacked by Josh Hines-Allen, who beat his man. That's now 3rd down and 20. That knocked us out of field goal range, so we got to try to at least get back in field goal range underneath. And Fields can't complete that pass, so that's incomplete. And I know our kicker has 99 kick power, but I don't trust myself kicking a field goal that far. Unless I know there's an ability for kickers where it slows down the meter, and I think I'm going to wait and attempt long field goals until we get that. There. 2nd and 10 underneath. Kayshawn Booty. 3rd down to 1. Lawrence is going to be down short. They're going to mark him short. And it looks like they're going to punt it. From 4th and inches. Interesting. Whitley with a nice return. Get it to the 31-yard line. We're going to keep this one with Fields. Fields. Jaguars weren't expecting that. Fields is going to duck out of bounds. Nice big run there from Justin Fields. All right. It's 3rd down and 8. Can we convert? Fields lobs it. Desmond House is open. Desmond House beats his man. Makes the catch at the 14. The rookie from Washington makes his biggest catch of his career so far on 3rd and 10. Converts that one. Fields saw it immediately. The corner stumbled there. Maybe a little bit of a better pass, and that is maybe 6. But beat Tyson Campbell there. But it's 1st and 10. Fields is going to scramble this one. Fields, does he have the speed? He does! Touchdown, Jets. It's a Justin Fields rushing touchdown. Takes it right up the gut. And he is in the end zone for the touchdown. Look at that. He's just sitting there and just with his arms wide open. Just kind of sitting there talking to the fans. But there we go. Fields just takes that himself. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And that's 1st down. I mean, that's touchdown. 1st down and 10. Lawrence underneath. Strange. 7 yards. 3rd down and 2. It's a screen. Lawrence barely gets it off. Good blocking from their line. Bigsby is finally brought down at the 43. Not after a big catch. 2nd down 10. Underneath pass, Bigsby runs over Brandon Stephens. Gets the 1st down. 1st and 10, Lawrence again, lofts it, corner out. It's nicely defended by Azariah Thomas. Allowed one to Hunter earlier, does not allow this one, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Lawrence outside. Brian Thomas going to be 2 yards short. 3rd and 2. Lawrence, time, underneath. Parker Washington makes the grab through contact. 1st down, Jaguars. Jaguars having themselves a nice long drive. Lawrence underneath. They're just dinking and dunking at Brian Thomas. 1st down at the 20. 1st and 10. Lawrence outside. He is wide open. Kayshawn Booty, Azariah Thomas. Just nowhere to be found on that play. And it's not a touchdown for Kayshon Boutte. I don't know where Azariah Thomas is going. But Boutte's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. What can we do? Throw underneath. Desmond House on the drag route. Desmond House will get out of bounds at the 47. He's got 69 receiving yards in this first half. Second 10 handoff. Breece Hall up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Breece Hall at the 41-yard line. First down, Jets. Second 10 handoff. Breece Hall jukes out a Jaguars defender. Gets 10 yards. He's got over 100 yards in this first half, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're all tied up 14-14. Second down inches. Oh, I thought that was a read option type play, but it wasn't. All right, Fields still gets the first down. All right, makes it 3rd and 10. Motion Breece Hall. Wilson, or Fields finds Wilson for the first down at the 7. Jaguars use their first timeout. All right, first and goal from the 7. We're going to run it. Breece Hall untouched in the end zone. Touchdown number 2 for Breece Hall in his season debut. He is standing on business. That's what that stands for. Dude, that DK Metcalf did that like 2 years ago, and Madden just like, yeah, we'll put it in now. But there we go, touchdown Breece Hall. And we're going to take a 21-14 lead. Comes out Kayshon Boutte. He's got 2 touchdowns today. He's having a pretty good day so far. Not a lot of catches or yards, but does have the 2 touchdowns. Okay, White, no, fuck. Short underneath Brian Thomas. Man. Second down and 10. Lawrence fires over the middle. Travis Hunter with the catch. Another timeout. Underneath, he's wide open as Brian Thomas. How was he wide open in the middle of the field? Second and 10 here for Lawrence. He's just got all day. We're just getting no pressure. Boutte breaks the tackle. Lawrence has time, fires wide open in the end zone. Jesus Christ! I mean, he's just wide open. Touchdown, Travis Hunter. I don't know where Jamie Sherwood's going. He's facing the fucking crowd in zone coverage. That's what you don't do in zone coverage. Turn your back on the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did. All right, and we're gonna go into halftime, tied up 21-21. The complete opposite of last week. Absolutely no defense is being played today. We scored as many points as we did combined last week with the Patriots. So that shows you the type of difference this game has been. The Lions go against the Saints here in week number 2. You see an Alvin Kamara run to the outside. He's gone. And the Saints win big, 34-3, blowing out the Lions. Shuck 3 touchdowns. Goff had no chance. And we have the Buffalo Bills and the Patriots. This is a divisional matchup, so this is one we want to keep our close eye on as we see Drake May underneath Ramondre Stevenson, who breaks the tackle, gives the Patriots a 14-3 lead over Josh Allen and the Bills at halftime. And we have the Vikings versus the Panthers, the Adam Thielen game. I don't know. I think he might have retired in this league, actually, but see J.J. McCarthy have all the time in the world. Panthers getting no pressure. Delivers to a wide open wide receiver hurdles guy and breaks the tackle. Vikings up 10-0 at halftime over Bryce Young. It's Ty Felton, former Maryland wide receiver. Looking at the other scores around the league, 14-14 for the Bears Packers game. Falcons up 14-13 over the Bengals. But first half, yeah, no defense has been played. So hopefully our defense can show up in the second half. Hopefully we can get pressure on Trevor Lawrence. Offense, keep doing what you're doing. Defense, we got to get pressure on Trevor Lawrence and force a bad throw or an interception. Yeah, Lawrence has thrown 4 incompletions, 3 touchdowns. Look at that. 2nd down and 9. Fields, I'm trying to step in the pocket, and we just get sacked by Josh Hines-Allen. And just like that, it is 3rd down. How could we convert this 3rd down? Fields to Garrett Wilson, who beats his man. Garrett Wilson on the corner out, beats Jordan Lewis. That's how we convert a 3rd and 13. It's the Fields to Wilson connection for the touchdown. What a way to start this second half. A big 3rd and 13 conversion. Fields to Wilson on the play, and look at that. Great route, great throw. Lewis just not fast enough to keep up with Garrett Wilson, and just like that, we get on the board. All right. We need our defense to get some pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He's gotten too much time in this pocket. As you see there, no push whatsoever. Travis Hunter is laid out. Lawrence, I have no idea who that was towards. Incomplete. All right, this is the time. Defense, let's get a stop here. 3rd down and 2. Lawrence, again, he has way too much time. Fires, incomplete. There we go. Good job by Will McDonald. That's going to be a punt. We'll take it. All right, good return to the 40. And Garrett Wilson today, 3 targets, caught all 3 balls for 103 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10. Give Breece Hall right up the middle. Breece Hall. 1st down. Continuing his great game. He has 11 carries, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 1st down and 10. Another give Breece Hall. Look at that blocking. Breece Hall, another 1st down. Back-to-back 1st downs for Breece Hall. Field, short. Arian Smith throws a little behind him. Doesn't matter. He makes the grab. Arian Smith with Field ahead of him. Gets a 1st down at the 5-yard line for Arian Smith. All right, 1st and goal from the 5. We're actually going to fullback dive. Keith is in the end zone. It's the rare fullback dive. They were not expecting it. They were expecting maybe a flip or something. But it's the fullback Keith with his 1st touchdown as a New York Jet. More of a blocking type fullback, not one you really see out there getting carries or passes. He gets one there and makes the most of it and gets in the end zone. All right, defense made a nice stop last drive. Can we continue? Outside. That's Traylon Burks' 1st catch for 7 yards. Play action. Lawrence on the run to Brenton Strange. 1st and 10. Play action. We fell for it. Troutman. Big run after the catch. Jesus, Quincy Williams had the sack, but he thought the running back had the ball. It's a screen to Bigsby. Nice block. Bigsby, 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Toss, right side. Jamien Sherwood makes a great play. That would have been a touchdown otherwise. 3rd down and 1. They're going to keep it again, and this time they get it for the 1st down. 2nd down and 6. Lawrence, he just has we're getting 0 pressure on this guy at all. He's got over 300 yards now. 2nd down and 11. Lawrence again has time. He's going to try to scramble, but he's finally sacked again. I don't know if they'll count that as a sack or a rush, but it's Quentin Winters, the rookie, makes the play. His 1st sack of his career. And the Jaguars are going to take this one into the 4th quarter at the 12, facing a 3rd and 11, down by 14. Come on, defense. This would be a huge stand if we can keep him out of the end zone here. 3rd and 11. They run a screen play to Bigsby, and we're all of that. Will McDonald gets him after a 2-yard gain, and they are going to kick the field goal. here to make it a 11-point game. We're still up by two possessions. So, but the field goal from Cam Little is good. It is 35-24 now. Looking at Breece Hall's day, he's still really good. 12 catch rushes, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10, handoff, Breece Hall, left side, breaks a few tackles, 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Give it to Breece Hall again. Get the 1st down. 1st and 10, play action. Fields is pressured, and he's sacked. Trayvon Walker was unblocked. 2nd and 18 here. Screen to Breece Hall. You guys have one guy to block. You have 3 guys, and you can't fucking block the one guy out there. Holy shit. Oh my god, for some reason on screens, our linemen just don't see the only guys out there. They're just like, yeah, let's go to the guy 30 yards back. But it's 3rd and 20. Fields lobbing it deep. Garrett Wilson doesn't even try to make a play for the ball there. All right. And that's going to be a 4th and 20 punt. We're still up by 2 possessions. A little over 6 minutes to go. Underneath. Can we tackle this guy? God damn. 3rd and inches for the Jaguars. And QB sneak. He doesn't get it. Quinnen Williams again. A big stop there on the QB sneak attempt. And now they're starting to show some urgency. We'll go hurry up. Lawrence over the middle. It's intercepted! Jamian Sherwood picks off Trevor Lawrence for our 1st interception of the season. That was cover 2, and when you have cover 2, the linebacker goes deep in coverage. And it's Jamian Sherwood with the turnover. Okay, we get it, dude. There's somebody coming. And Breece Hall straight up the middle. Breece Hall, he's going to go untouched in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 1 play. Straight up the middle for Breece Hall. He's got 3 touchdowns today. He's back and better than ever from that injury. And that's going to extend our lead to 18 now. Pending the extra point. That's now 4th down and 5. Lawrence outside. Strange makes the catch. Cuts upfield. Stays in bounds. That's going to keep the clock moving. 2nd down and 4. Lawrence lofts. It's intercepted. Malachi Moore. Is he going to take it all the way? He's getting chased down by Brian Thomas. And he's brought down by Trevor Lawrence at the 2-yard line. And that for sure will end the game. Malachi Moore nearly takes it all the way for a touchdown. And we're going to give Breece Hall. He walks in the end zone untouched. Now we're just running up the score. Dropping nearly 50 points on the Jaguars. He's hitting whatever that move is. And that will do it here in Jacksonville. They did score a garbage time touchdown, but it didn't matter. We win 49-31. Most points I think we scored ever. And maybe we scored 49 once before. We haven't scored 50 yet. So maybe that's something we can try to strive for. But with that win, we start out the season 2-0 with a huge victory over the Jaguars. Those 2 interceptions were huge. And so was getting Breece Hall back. You see, Braylon Allen's a good running back, but he's not a lead back. He's a guy who's like, Breece Hall's the Sonic and he's the Knuckles. Is kind of what I'm comparing them to. Fields, we only attempted 13 passes, 9 for 13, but did have 199 yards and a touchdown. Breece Hall had 16 carries, 204 yards, 4 touchdowns. Fields also had a touchdown, so did Ko Kieft. I just think the Jaguars dominated the time of possession. Lawrence threw 46 passes. So they had the ball majority of the time, but it didn't matter. Desmond House, 4 catches for 69 yards. Garrett Wilson, 3 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown. Only 4 players caught a ball. Aaron Smith caught one for 29. 3 sacks allowed, one from Will Hernandez, one from Mason Taylor, one from Olu Fashanu. Defensively, 11 tackles for Malachi Moore, 10 for Ezra Thomas. TFL, 4 for Quincy Williams, 2 for Sherwood, 1 for Will McDonald. Quinton Williams, sacks for Quinton Williams. Interceptions for Jamian Sherwood and Malachi Moore. Pass deflections, Gardner, Sherwood, Stevens, Moore, and Thomas all had 1. No forced fumbles. Almost had a pick 6. Matthew Ross went 7 for 7 as extra point attempts. Matt Ariza averaged 47 yards per punt. Those are the return stats. And a big game. Now, we didn't really have the ball for very long, but when we did, we made the most of it. Breece Hall had 4 touchdowns. We had 6 rushing touchdowns today, all by, not all by different players, that'd be insane, but all by 3 guys. So, there we go. We start the season 2-0. Going into week number 3. All right, after that game, we get an upgrade for Breece Hall. Maybe his catching could get up a little bit. So I think we're just going to go receiving back. For Breece Hall, he's still pretty good at receiving. He gets +3 catching, +1 medium route running. So I got 72 catching. And then we have an upgrade for Armand Membo, who's been pretty good this year. So far, I think we're going to go agile. We're going to try to get him a scheme fit here. He's up to an 83, gets +2 awareness, +1 pass block power, pass block finesse, and run block finesse. And I forgot to do this last week, but we're going to do the weekly recap here. Obviously, we know what happened in this game. Absolute fireworks from the offense. Look at that. Garrett Wilson with a big day. Justin Fields only threw 13 passes, but still put up 49 points in that big victory over the Jaguars to move us to 2-0. We go against the Battle of the Birds, the Eagles versus the Seahawks. It's raining there in Seattle. What a shocker. There goes A.J. Brown in the end zone. Eagles win 34-24. Hurts near 300 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Eagles start the season 2-0. We got the Ravens versus the Dolphins. And off to the running back, makes a big move in the end zone. He scores, and the Ravens also start 2-0, beating the Dolphins 21-14. Lamar, 161 passing yards. That is the weekly recap. Forgot to do it last week, so thought I'd remember to do it at least this week. So, all right, so we'll start next episode with a game against the Bengals, and then the Patriots again in week number 4. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, probably going to try to get some different sliders in there to maybe make the gameplay a little less, just run it 10 times and then you'll win the game. Essentially what our offense was last year. Just run it with Breece Hall a few times and you'll win. But, I think we're going to find different sliders. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.